Anyway, unfortunately on video, the mic's not sensitive enough to know that somebody's phone went off and nobody moved, and that's why everybody started laughing. And it was kind of an entertaining ring. So now, what's the next problem, Ryan?
Tiger boats.
Tiger boats. What kind of a problem was that, Matt? Michael? Special order. So what did this problem involve? A special order. Davis? What particular cost turned out to be critically not relevant to our decision about whether or not to...
Manufacturing overhead.
Fixed manufacturing overhead. Precisely correct. Fixed manufacturing overhead in this case was not relevant. So did we choose to say yes or no to the special order, Mr. Montgomery? Except. Did you smiley face or sad face? You just circled it. Maybe I didn't. I might not have drawn a smiley face on the board on this particular problem. Scott, what's the next problem we did?
Apple appliances.
Apple appliances. What kind of a problem is this, Ashton?
Make or buy.
Make or buy. So what decision are we making here, Anthony? What decision are we making? Whether or not to make or to buy, right? Yeah, it was supposed to be. It was intended to be a really easy question. So, but whether or not to make or to buy. What did we decide, Joe?
We're going to go ahead and buy.
That's what we decided? That's what Ryan's notes say?
I just put 14 minus 4.
Armando, do you know the answer? Can you help out these gentlemen in the back row? We said not to buy. We said to make. Thank you. We said to make. Why? What cost proved to be, again, critically not relevant to our decision? Megan, and I know you know because you were flashing the correct answer to them. Fixed manufacturing overhead. Because again, is fixed manufacturing overhead avoidable? No. No. Okay. Katie, what was the next problem that we did?
Tina's best chocolate.
Tina's best. What kind of a problem was this, Ekta? Sell now or process further. So here we compared, again, in a nutshell, what do we want to make sure we're always comparing? Relevant costs and relevant benefits. So Holden, what was the cost and benefit here?
It costs $10 to make and $12 to buy.
You used the wrong problem. Tina's best. This one.
Next question.
Cost benefit. Or benefit cost.
Benefit was, I don't know what I'm just doing here.
Benefit was the difference between those two numbers.
So $1,500.
$1,500 was the benefit because it was the difference between what we could sell it for now and what we can sell it for later. And then what was the cost?
$800.
$800 to actually make that better product that we could then sell. Okay? It's always easier to answer everybody else's questions, isn't it? So when Dr. Fessler's right there, and especially you in the front row, but then I've been bothering other people too. It's like, you know, it's, yeah, unfortunately. But hopefully you remember.
Yeah.
Hopefully you remember. Yes, ma'am.
On this list, it
Yes.
says something about keep or drop, and none of these examples have that on here.
There might be one in there somewhere.
No, there's
But it's the same. Oh, it's not? Well, then.
So,
But it's the same sort of thinking, right? You're after benefits, costs.
but is that something that fixed cost again would be ignored in then?
In irrelevant, yes. Unless specifically told otherwise.
Okay.
Unless specifically told otherwise, fixed costs are irrelevant. Tyson, isn't that right? You're not distracting him, are you? Were you now? Very good. I'm glad to hear they're talking about relevant costs. Did we do any other problems? One more, maybe? One more, perhaps, Nick? Tina's best chocolate bee. What kind of a problem is this, Tyson?
This is a scarce resource problem.
Scarce resource problem. Robina, what is the general rule for answering all scarce resource problems?
Maximize.
What? Say the whole thing.
Huh?
Say the whole thing.
Maximize contribution margin per unit of scarce resources.
Very good, very good. We want to maximize contribution margin per unit of scarce resource for all scarce resource problems. Huh? So scarce resource problems, we want to maximize contribution margin per unit of scarce resource. Class! At break-even net income is? Zero. Oh, come on, sir. You gotta speak up. Class! At break-even net income is? Zero. And remember, it's time to show off. We'll see you next class period.